Hey guys, I'm just waiting. I know nobody's here yet, but if somebody pops in, I'm just waiting on my other couple team members to join me for the live. I just accept. There he is. What up? Cool.
Oh, yeah, hopefully I don't get called out, but we'll see.
You look all freshly shaven and stuff.
Only for
Far
real.
from our like investigating 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, a little different.
That's funny.
I don't normally wear my hat either, but there's a giant on the other side that I'm not really supposed to.
Was that her? No, that was Megan Lynn. Okay. Like, before it was funny before you hopped on, I accidentally hit like find another creator. So I just had like random people joining and I was like, oh hey
Really?
guys, sorry. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's weird.
So I was like, sorry, and I just had to end the live. I didn't know how to stop it.
So I've done enough. I have unlocked it for this TikTok account to do these, but just because if I get called out, I'll have to shut it off. So
Yeah. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us this evening. We're waiting on one more host and then we'll get talking about ghost stuff.
yes.
Hi. Wow, there's a lot of people joining.
Is there? On my end, I can't see that.
Oh. I can't yeah.
Like up in the right-hand corner where it shows you that. On my
No.
end, it just shows a chair and one.
Oh. There's a lot of people joining, but it says join, but it doesn't say like they're sticking around.
There's stay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it says like 2 up in the right hand corner.
Yeah.
There she is, Miss America.
What up?
What up, girl?
Happening.
I'll show my face in just a second. All right. Let me try and fix this because I look dead. Oh, God. Is there anybody on?
No,
I don't. No.
Yep.
Hi, Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Hey, girl. Long time no see. Miss your face.
We'll just do that. Oh, Megan from Eloise.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Hey, Megan, it's 10th Kingdom Watch Week. Are you watching?
We missed you too, Mama. She said she missed us in the comments.
Oh, miss you too, Megan.
Yay! She said no. She said no, but she saw your post about it.
Well, you better get on it, girl. We're already on episode 3. Better catch up.
Megan, you doing any ghosty stuff? She said she's gonna make it her weekend plan.
Good. Oh my God, Scott C just joined. What if it's Scott Cohen? Stop it right now. All right, this isn't a 10th Kingdom podcast. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, congratulations on your new job.
Oh,
I
nice.
asked her if she was doing ghosty stuff. She said not right now. She switched jobs, so she's been super busy. But understand. Congrats on the job.
I'll be back. I gotta grab something. We got 3 minutes. 2 minutes.
But you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Dan.
2 minutes.
Lauren, you're looking so skinny, dude.
Thanks, girl. This that shirt.
Oh, it looks so good.
Thanks. That one.
I got my Paranormal Haunts shirt on.
Oh yeah, that was probably smart.
Yeah. I literally just threw it on like super fast. Yeah, let me turn this way. Is this better? God, I hate my face. Got problems.
Her son passed his driver's test.
Who did?
Megan's
Her
son.
son. Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I know. Now he can drive you around. He can drive you to paranormal investigations.
There you go.
Hell yeah, that's even better. She said she can drink now. Yay! Mama can have some drinks. Yes, girl. Son can drive to the bar. I love that. It's much better than much cheaper than an Uber.
For sure. Dan, stop yawning.
I'm tired.
Our podcast is so
Been at work
boring.
since 8 a.m.
What?
I've been at work since 8 a.m.
Oh,
Hey, what time do you leave? Oh, there goes my
probably 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
tomorrow.
Holy
Yep.
crap.
24 hours.
That's insane. Kudos to you, dude. I don't think I could stay at work for 24 hours.
I'm working with a guy right now who worked the back 12 yesterday, today. He works tomorrow, and then he's holding over 4 hours the next day. So that's, what is that? 24, 48, 56, 60 hours straight.
Is that overtime or no? Well, yeah, because it's over 40.
Yeah, but our overtime is not based on a 40-hour work week. It's like 52. But yes, all but 4 of it is trade with somebody else. He's holding over 4, and then today's overtime. Yesterday was overtime, but tomorrow is his shift, so that's not overtime.
Mm. All right, it's 10 o'clock, y'all.
Sweet.
Go stuff. Do.
Spooky hour.
What did we decide we're talking about tonight?
We're talking
Waverly
about
Hills.
Waverly Hills, and we're talking about Willis House.
Very cool. I want to go back to both, actually.
Yeah. Same.
Willis House.
Waverly was
Which one do you want to start
awesome.
with? Waverly was cool.
Yeah.
There was just too many people there. When we
I
were there,
agree.
I think there was too much
We
going
needed-
on. It was hard to do anything.
Yeah, we need to do a private for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the location is freaking baller, dude.
It is.
Oh, absolutely.
It reminds me so much of where.
It
It
does.
really, yeah, it does. It does. It's very similar, right?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
super similar. I just it is so big. Um, I really liked that place a lot. I can't wait to explore it even more. Did you have any favorite uh, place or thing that you enjoyed about it the most, Dan?
At Waverly.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. All of it was pretty cool. I think I liked that area downstairs. I don't know how to say it. It was like kind of like a front main lobby area. I
Yeah.
think they said there was like a female spirit that's often seen there. We did not see anything in there actually, but I just liked that area. Do you remember we were doing a Estes? You had on the blindfold and the headphones, and you told me to knock it off.
No.
Was that in the area or was that in that little room?
It was in a little room. It wasn't in that area that I was talking
Yeah.
about. It was in another area. They were talking about some couple kids or something, spirits that they think is there.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you had on the headphones, you had on the blindfold, and had my camera out, and I was just snapping pictures with a flash. And the first one I flashed it, and you said like, "Stop it" or something like that.
Do remember that now, and I vaguely remember too that it was like that was the really cool part, but I think that we were getting some good stuff and I didn't record it. I
Yeah, I
didn't
don't think we
record it.
recorded it.
Mm-mm.
You said stop it. You said something about a bright light, stop it. And then I did it again, and you had a comment about it, and then I did it a third time, and you actually said, "Cool it, Murray."
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was awesome.
it was really
That's
cool.
so
But you're right, I don't think we
good.
recorded it.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
really cool though. I was like, I'm glad
It
that
was cool.
you guys remember that because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Right.
It's hard. That's the weird thing about Estes is like when you're the one who's under and you're calling out what you hear, you don't remember what you said. Like you might remember a few things, at least for me. Like I'll remember a couple of things that I say, but I don't remember everything.
Right. It's hard when you're sensory deprived, not hearing anything to like know what
Mhm.
you're talking. I mean, you don't know what you're talking about. But hi,
Right.
Amanda. Sorry. Got a shout out to my
What else about that place, though? I don't know. It's just so
Hey,
big, and there was just so much activity from the group that was there that it was really hard to do a whole lot.
Right.
There was a lot of noise, a lot of background noise. That,
Hmm.
Kirsten, how was
but I
your
would love it.
time in the morgue? We put you in
I
in
put
a
myself there. I put
yeah,
myself
yeah,
there, and
yeah.
I got in the body chute, and I may or may not have crop dusted myself, so I had to get out of there pretty quickly. So I
That
didn't
was so
spend a whole
big.
lot of time in there. But I do like that there's a morgue and that they have body freezers. That's freaking awesome. And I
Yeah.
think when we go back, instead of tomfooling around, we need to get in there and do something fun. You know?
Agreed. It's I really did enjoy being able to just like walk around and explore the whole place though. It
Hmm.
was kind of
Right.
cool for like a first time experience there for us. I feel
It
like
was. It
at
was.
least like we kind of got a lay of the land. Maybe not really. We've only been there once, but but like at least we got to like walk around and see everything and like see how the building is mapped out. Like the rooms are inside, and then you have the tuberculosis wards, how they treated patients on the outside too. It was so. I mean, it's just so interesting. Um,
Hmm.
I think my favorite part about Waverly was the body shoot. Uh, it's the creepy. To me, that was the creepiest place in the building. It, It's like, where I mean, it's literally called the body shoot because there were so many patients dying from tuberculosis. They didn't want people to see all of these people dying, so they were just transporting them or literally like sliding these bodies down a body chute so people wouldn't see how many people were dying from TB. They wanted people to think that they were getting better
Yeah.
and that the treatments were working.
Not. Do you guys remember any of like the weird things that they were trying to like cure tuberculosis? I thought there was like some pretty intense things that they were doing, but I can't remember.
I
You,
don't. I
you
don't
don't?
remember.
Do you remember, Lauren?
I mean, there's always like the iron lung and all that kind of stuff, and the outside treatment, and I mean, I'd have to look up some other stuff. I'm not
Mhm.
real super versed on what they were doing to try to cure TB at the time. I know a lot of it involved the outside air treatment in all types of seasons. They just thought that like if you got fresh air, you'd get better. So it was like,
Right.
oh, it's winter, you can be outside with bad lungs. Like what?
Right.
Yeah, not a great idea.
No, but yeah, Waverly was massive. It was so big. It's huge.
Um, to me, it seems crazy to think we go back there, just the four of us.
I
Solos
can't
will be
even
pretty
imagine.
interesting.
I might myself if I have to do a
Be
solo.
very far away from everybody else by yourself.
Yeah.
I think one of the first times we'll actually have to utilize the radios that we have to communicate.
Mhm.
Literally, yeah,
I
seriously.
think whenever we go back to Waverly, I might grow a pair and do a solo just because.
I would
See where I
love.
end up.
That's the.
Honestly, you'll be so far away from each other that you could literally scream and nobody hears you.
Exactly. Spooky.
I really liked the upper attic too. Like that
Yeah.
was really pretty up there, and we
Mhm.
got some
Yeah.
good stuff up there too, if I remember correctly. At like the end of the evening,
Mhm.
uh, that was a
One
really
thing I do remember,
cool.
and we'll have to figure out what we're going to do exactly for it. There is no internet in there, so our whole
Oh yeah.
Mm.
platform is not going to work there for that. We'll have to do something different.
Mm. May have to figure something out.
Because last time our phones did not work, not for streaming at least.
Right.
That's right.
We
They
could
did
always
work for
do.
texting. We were able to text.
We could always do what Lauren and I did for Mission Hill because we didn't get great service there. So we could record our whatever
Yeah,
we're
I think that's
doing,
what we'll
do
have
like
to do.
20-minute sessions and then upload
Mhm.
them to Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll have to be.
Mhm.
It's a good idea.
Which I kind of like
Still
that.
worth it. What's that?
I said I kind of like that idea. You know?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be. I want to go back for sure. I
Mhm.
want to go back just us though,
Yeah, for
for the
sure.
most part. I think there was like 50 people there when we were there, and it's just
Yeah, it was
I
a
didn't think it
public
would be an issue, but
investigation.
it was a lot, and it was still a good time.
Yeah, there might have been even like 100 people, to be honest with you. Because I know
Yeah,
like when I went
it was
to
a lot.
Eloise for the first time, there were like 130 or 140 people just in Eloise, and Waverly's
Yeah,
way big. Like Waverly's bigger, I
much bigger.
think. So it's like
Yeah, I think it is. It's at least it's longer. It's more spread out.
yeah. I think there's probably the same amount of floors, like four
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it was
Mhm.
roughly 5 floors, maybe,
Mhm.
including the top.
Yeah, so just about the same. But yeah, Waverly's massive.
It's
Mhm.
I
huge.
really can't wait to get back there and like scare the crap out of myself if it's just a lot fewer of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do.
I wonder.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You first.
No, you're okay.
No, you go. Well, what I was
Nothing,
gonna
I was
say is
gonna-
that Lauren, go. You started first. I'll let you go, I swear.
No, I was just gonna say, but that's like as much as public investigations can be challenging at times, they are still really fun to do. If you're just going
Absolutely.
by yourself or with like one other person, you don't have to rent out a 2,000
Especially a place like
$2,000
Waverly is
building.
very expensive.
Right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you still get the experience. I'm done.
Okay. So I don't know a lot of like the spiritual lore of Waverly, but it is in the Appalachia. And I wonder if there's any like skinwalkers or things that you don't want to whistle at night. And
I don't remember any of that.
No.
With the very little research that I did of the place. Not to say that's not a thing. Again, I don't do a whole lot of research when we go into places, so there might be, and I just didn't see it, but I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Have you seen anything like that, Lauren?
Not at like Waverly. At least it's not something that's talked about. I'm not saying that is not necessarily
Isn't a thing.
There, yeah.
It's just not something I've heard of talked about there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you bring up a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's in the Kentucky Hills.
It sure is.
I love those gargoyles.
Those are awesome.
They have gargoyles
those
like
were cool.
all over the place there. They're so cool.
Mm-hmm. And they're big.
They're huge.
I think they're like 4 feet tall.
David was not with us there, was he?
He was not.
So we're talking about Waverly and Willis because David was not there with us on this.
Wasn't there with either one of them.
Yeah.
Figured that was a good plan.
Sure.
I think so. I can't think of anything else about Waverly because honestly, like there wasn't a whole lot that happened. But it was just very interesting place. So I definitely want to go back and kind of delve into that. And maybe we didn't get a lot because there were so many people there,
Exactly. And, there could have been a bunch of stuff happening all around us that we just probably weren't even able
listening or
to
hearing.
notice just because of, noise pollution and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
Distractions.
But it was really fun to get a layout of what Waverly was, and I'm really excited to eventually go back because that will be a night to remember, I'm sure.
For sure.
Scare the crap out of myself.
And I'm sure we won't leave early this time.
No. And we'll
Did we drive back then? No, we had a hotel, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a hotel and then we had Cracker Barrel on the way back.
It's a not a super close drive. I thought that was a good idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's no way to drive all the way back after that. It's dangerous.
For sure.
Maybe next time we go to Waverly, we'll get to use that dead bell a little more.
Hell yeah.
I think it got used quite a bit.
Yeah, not by us.
We weren't there.
Nope. Sorry, I had to throw a little shade.
No shade. Anyway.
Sorry. Can't help myself sometimes.
So we're going to talk about Waverly. I believe Waverly was the location we went to immediately prior to Waverly.
Willis?
Willis.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Willis and then Waverly, right?
Yep. Yes, it was. Dan, you had some like really cool stuff happen to you at Willis, if I remember correctly.
I did. For me, it started off at the very beginning of the night. Um, right off the rip, we just got kind of separated because I went upstairs for something, and I just kind of started walking around a little bit by myself. And I heard somebody coming down the hall, and I was in, I don't know how, one of the rooms upstairs. I know right where it's at, but I don't know how to say it because they're not really like named or anything. But yeah, I definitely heard somebody walking down the hall while I was up there. And I think you guys were possibly in the basement. I think you were in the basement at the time. So that was the first thing. And then you guys went upstairs and I went into the basement. And that's where I really I saw a figure on the other side of the basement. And then I don't remember exactly how it went, but something came up. I said something about a nun because they told us there was a history of the house having a home for, I think it was pregnant females, and it was run by nuns. So I said something about a nun, and all of my equipment just started going off like crazy, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
I want to say that's all the activity I had for the night, though, for the most part. It was very challenging too because the owners don't leave, right? And they're on the middle floor, so you can always hear them. Not that they're being super loud or anything, but you can definitely hear their moving around, whatnot.
Yeah. If they get up or something, you can hear the floors.
Right.
On that note, they were super, super wonderful hosts.
Absolutely.
If you go, I highly recommend the Willis House to go and book there, and don't eat beforehand.
Yeah, she had so much food there for us.
She had so much. I had no idea that there was going to be. I felt so bad. She had like a whole spread for us, and I had no idea that was going to happen. And I had eaten beforehand and was mad.
Yeah, because she had like made homemade peach cobbler and brownies and cookies and blondies and I mean everything.
They went all
cherry
out.
Something. Reese's Pieces.
Yep.
Charcuterie.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
Cheese and meat sticks. Don't even say it.
I almost did. I saw myself. Yeah, they were such gracious, wonderful hosts, and I highly, highly recommend going there and talking to them. They have some truly amazing stories, and they like completely remodeled and rebuilt that house from basically the ground up. Almost, it was almost nothing.
I think they gutted it.
The frame and windows.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful house.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to go back.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I know the owner said that there was a story of a female something or other that people have seen outside of the house. Because there's some property that goes along with it. Like I don't know if they said it was like a lady in gray or something, but they saw her following him. I don't remember if he said that ever comes into the house.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Do you guys remember him saying something about a spirit of a little boy outside too on the property?
Yes.
That's what I remember.
I do.
Because I thought you saw him, Dan, outside.
No, I didn't.
When you were in the basement, I thought you saw something walk across the window.
I did. But that was not a little boy because that was.
Oh.
I didn't see somebody walk across the window outside. I saw somebody walk across in front of the window, like they were in the basement with me.
Oh, I would have pooped my pants.
So yeah, it was definitely like an adult figure because that window, like a normal basement window, right? It's up high, and I saw the figure walk across the window, but like they blocked out the window. So they were between me and the window.
Wow.
See, I totally had that mixed up. I thought you saw him like walk outside. I'm glad you told me because that makes it 20 times more insane to me.
It was.
Was that the
I
first,
mean, I
like,
wasn't the most comfortable.
yeah, was that the first figure you've ever seen?
No, Hinsdale. Right.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about
Hinsdale
that
was the
next
first one.
podcast.
Well, we talked
That
about it
was-
last podcast. No,
We
we
did.
didn't. Never mind.
Wait, we didn't?
No, we
Oh.
didn't. We didn't talk Hinsdale. I'm confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been at work since 8 a.m.
Yeah. We were supposed to talk about that tonight, and then
Right.
things changed last minute. So
Yeah.
yeah, no. Hinsdale was the first. And no, that's not even the first. That's the first I've seen on an investigation.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Yeah, I saw some in the house I grew up in. I saw 2 different figures in that house when I was in like middle school.
There's somebody who's dying to make an appearance.
Right now.
Sunshine. Okay. I guess he
We have
doesn't want
a,
to be on camera anymore. He lied.
Yeah,
He's shy now. He's been bugging me for the last 5 minutes.
that's funny.
What a cute.
He's my old man.
But anyway, you saw stuff in your house in middle school?
Yeah, that's kind of where it all started for me, I guess. And the house that we moved in when I was in 5th grade, and right off the rip, things started happening in my bedroom, particularly in my bedroom. And one of the things was in the middle of the night, I saw a little girl standing in my room.
That's terrifying.
In my half awakeness, I kind of just rolled over and went back to sleep, and in the morning realized what had happened. And I know it wasn't a dream because what spawned it was I had a bunk bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night holding the hair of my sister had porcelain dolls, and I had the hair of one of her dolls in my hands in my bed. And obviously I didn't go to sleep with that, and those dolls were not in my bedroom. They were in her bedroom. And so when I woke up, I was holding this hair, and I saw this girl standing in my room. So I threw the hair at her. I think I thought it was my sister at the time. But when I woke up in the morning and realized, okay, what was that I saw? The hair was laying in the middle of my floor. So I definitely threw it there, and found out later that morning, or not later that morning, when I left my room, my sister was not home. So she wasn't home that night. So that was the first figure I saw. The second one was same house. A couple years later, I kind of ran up the stairs real quick, and when I got to the top and stood up, I was just standing face to face to what seemed to be like an adult figure. Again, it was just a black figure, no facial features, no nothing, just a black outline of a figure standing there. And I just turned around and walked back downstairs, and my parents never believed me. But that wasn't that's the only 2 I saw in the house, but there was lots of other stuff that would happen. My bunk bed, one night I was laying in the bed, and it felt like someone came up and kicked it, kind of shook. Okay, I didn't think much of it. Next night, same thing. But each night it would kind of get worse. When I would turn my light on real quick, it would stop. And then the last night that it happened, I turned the light on and it stopped. But at this point, it was getting to the point where it felt like somebody was grabbing the bed rail and then just shaking the bed. And when I turned the light on, it would stop. And then I turned the light off again, go back to sleep. But this night, I turned the light on and it stopped. But then it started up again while I was sitting there watching. Nothing was in my room. And that was the last night it happened, because the next day the bottom bunk was a futon and the top bunk was just a bed. I took the bunk bed apart. So I now had a bed on one side of the room and a futon on the other side of the room. I no longer had a bunk bed, and that stopped that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm done. That was 8th grade.
Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
that was when I was in 8th grade. So, yeah. There's
I
plenty
love
other stories of that house, but
I
we
love
won't get
origin
into
stories.
all of them.
Yeah, origin stories are great as to why
They
Yeah,
are.
we'll get into paranormal investigating and just into the paranormal in general.
right.
Mhm.
What sparks the interest?
What sparked your interest, LB?
Uh, so I had like weird dreams when I was really young, like super young, probably like 5, 6 years old, young. Um, and then just later in life, I maybe runs in the family. My my dad loved watching shows about Bigfoot and about aliens and about all that kind of stuff. And I just also really enjoyed watching them with him. And so I just kind of picked up on that. And I also like spooky. I just like spooky stuff.
Yeah.
I think I got my first Ouija board when I was probably 13. You know, the proper age, very brand new teenager. You know, it's just like I feel like that's like the oops, sorry, normal. I don't know, teenage girl thing to do, sit with your friends, scare each other, and play with Ouija boards. And we used to, we used to play all the light as a feather, stiff as a board. We used to play
Visible.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to play that all the time. Um, and I just really like ghosty stuff. I really liked this. I really liked Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was like my
Hmm.
favorite
One of my
show.
favorite shows. Yeah.
Great.
So,
Hmm.
um, and I really liked that stuff, and so I just started doing it more and more. I really, like I said, I had those like weird dreams and probably a couple experiences when I was really young that I don't. I remember one particular dream when I was really little, but like I only remember that one. I found out later in life my mom used to go to psychics and ask about me because she thought maybe I was like had a past life or something because I used to talk in like different languages in my sleep sometimes.
That's crazy.
I
I
know.
can't imagine how scary that would be as like a parent and all of a sudden your kid's talking and
So
whatever when they're
I guess she used
asleep.
to try to see if I like had a past life, which is really odd because my mom was like super religious. So um, for I found it interesting that she used to go to see psychics. The things you find out when you're older, right? Like
Right.
Yeah.
about your parents, like. But yeah, just interesting stuff. Um, I love Ouija boards, even though they scare me. How about you, Kirsten? What made you interested in the paranormal?
There was two things that happened, but I also, same as you, I've always been into spooky. I was watching Freddy Krueger and all kinds of crazy stuff with my dad as early as like 5 years old. So I've always been into that. Um, but the first thing that happened, I was probably between the ages of 8 and 10. My mom and my sister had left because my sister had a therapy appointment. So it was just me. And I had turned all the lights on in the trailer because, I get scared. What's new? So I remember sitting on the couch and I hear doo 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 doo. Does this sound good? And I was like, yeah, it sounds good. And I went to my sister's room because for some reason I had forgot that they had left. It must have been like an hour or so that went by. And I went in her room and I saw her laying underneath her blankets in her bed. And I was like, oh, okay, she's sleeping. So I closed the door. And then I was like, they're not here. So I opened up the room and then there was nobody laying in the bed. And that really scared me. It scared me so bad I actually called the cops. And they told me that I was just scared and I was home alone. So they were like, don't worry about it. So that happened. And then the second thing that happened, I saw a full bodied apparition. I was maybe 14. I was at my friend Trisha's house. It was an old farmhouse in Romulus, right across from Kurtzel's farm. In her room, so their entire upstairs, it was just like one big room. So that was where her room was. You come down the stairs, and when you're at the base of the stairs, you could go left into the kitchen, right into the living room, or down the straight hall and straight into the bathroom. So I was headed to the bathroom. When I got down to basically the bottom of the stairs, I saw a little boy walk from the kitchen and into the living room. Just like the little boy that you saw in like 13 Ghosts where he had the arrow through his head.
Mm-hmm.
He had an arrow through his head. And he walked from the kitchen into the living room. That scared the crap out of me. But I didn't start ghost hunting until I was like 17. And then I've always watched, like you said, ghost hunting shows. My very first thing was Ghost Hunters. Watched Ghost Hunters religiously, watched every single episode.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Ghost Hunters. Roto-Rooters, guys. The plumbers.
Yep.
My
Yep,
dad
the
loved that show. I
plumbers.
used to watch them all the time.
Yep. Ghost Hunters. The OGs.
Oh, geez. Shout out to Ghost Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen a full-bodied apparition, LB?
Yeah, a few.
I know you have.
Yeah,
I know you have. I just
a
want to hear you
couple.
talk about it.
The first full body apparition I ever saw was in the basement of Eloise. Yeah.
What did it look like?
A person. I was like, it looks like a person. I thought it was. So I was working there. I was leading a paranormal tour, and we were in the basement we could still go down in the basement and investigate. So it wasn't like.
It was pre-basement haunt. Or full.
Yeah, or it was
basement.
like totally mid-season, like, where we didn't have everything up and stuff, so you could still go down there. And we were in the pottery room, and I went out to the hallway. I was getting some stick figures on an SLS in the pottery room, but I just felt drawn to the hallway. So I went out into the hallway, and literally I had my camera in my hand. I'm so pissed I wasn't recording. Camera in my hand, I look up, and there is like a person, white figure person, standing in the hallway in the round.
I know where you're talking.
You guys know what I'm talking
They
about.
call it the vortex. I call it a vortex. I don't know if that's what it's called.
It's a good name
For the
for it,
haunt.
the Vortex Hall.
Yeah.
And I was like, hello? Because I thought it was like a guest on the tour, basically. I'm like, hello?
Mhm.
And they didn't answer back. And I'm like, is someone down there? And nothing. And usually when you're on like a public tour like that, people are very prone to answering you back. They're like, oh, hey, it's just me. Like, because they want you to know that they're not a ghost, like they want to debunk you immediately. So, they're no answer, no nothing. And then a fellow investigator joined me, and I'm like, are you seeing this right now? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, if you're down there, can you wave? And it didn't wave. It didn't do anything. And then all of a sudden it like grew. It like made itself bigger and just walked into the wall and disappeared. And I was like, and then I ran upstairs and told the staff I was quitting and never coming back. And like the true paranormal investigator I am.
Right, you finally saw what you wanted to see.
I ran upstairs. I'm like, I quit. I'm never coming back here. F this place.
Yeah, Eloise was a different beast, dude.
Yeah, that was the first one I ever saw, and probably my most like special one because it's the first one, and it was at Eloise, and really cool experience. The second one I saw was at Fairfield with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It scared me so bad.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sad none of you guys. I'm sad no one else saw it, but it was not for a long time like this one at Eloise was.
Yeah.
Like the one at Eloise was for like a prolonged time. Like we tried to talk to it and shit, like stuff.
Right.
So it's crazy, but yeah, the one at Fairfield that we were walking just down the hall, and out of the corner of my eye, I just saw someone, a black shadow figure, get up out of a chair and like walk into a room quickly, and I bolted. I'm not like a fearless paranormal investigator per se. I get like brave and will go do stuff by myself, but if I see something, I'm usually like gone. I'm like, which is crazy because that's what I'm there to do. But except for that one at Eloise, because I tried to talk to it, but like, man, that one at Fairfield, I was like, run! I think I ran into you, probably, Kirsten.
I think you did. And then after that, you went home and you ordered a body cam.
Yeah.
I did. I went home and ordered a body cam that like probably the next day because I was like, I never want to have a missed opportunity to get something like that on like film ever again. So I ordered a body cam. That's the night I think I brought something home too.
Ooh,
something
really?
came home with me. Yeah. That was Fairfield. Because we came home, and then anyone who's ever done this before, when you do paranormal investigate, like you investigate hard and you stay awake for a long time, and you come home and crash and just like sleep for hours. To catch up on your sleep. We came home, I crashed, and woke up the next day, and my dad's like, hey, were you walking around the house at like 4 a.m. and rummaging around and moving stuff? And I was like, no. I was like, I was passed out from being awake. And he's like, well, there's something in the house. And I was like, oh. I was like, I'll take care of it. Sorry. I must have not told it to stay outside when I came home that night. But he went to go babysit his grandkids, and I, staged the house and nothing after that. Yeah. So I think it just was curious and just wanted a new place to visit for a day.
Yeah, check it out. I got followed home one time from Eloise when I first started working there. It was a 7-foot shadow man. It terrified me. And Troy the skeptic was there to witness my fear. And he said he'd never heard anyone scream like that in his entire life. Yep. I almost like clawed him to get inside his skin, waking up. And then I did the same thing. I saged. Thank God. I haven't seen any shadow figures here, but Troy the skeptic has also experienced some things here in the house occasionally, like a mimic. So that happened. We might have to get him on the podcast. That might be interesting. Get a skeptic on here.
Yeah, it would be cool.
And he's a talker, so that'd be good. Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. You guys are pausing for me. Can you see me or hear me?
I can see you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I can hear you guys. You're just paused on my screen.
Oh, that's weird.
Could just be our faces.
Yeah, we're just not moving.
Yeah, you guys just aren't moving. It's funny. Dan, you ever have anything follow you home?
No, not yet.
Good.
Not yet.
Good.
No, I try to keep that from happening. So far, it's worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart. I try to do the same. This is so weird. Why is it pausing?
It's got to be a you thing because I'm not
It's
having
not
any
happening
issue.
on my end.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I think we've hit our topics for the night.
Yeah. Talked about
Yeah.
quite a bit. I'm excited for next
Yeah,
time for
mhm.
sure.
Hopefully, David is here.
Too.
Yes.
Yes, and hopefully he'll be able to join us in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So when is 2
there's the
weeks?
moving. Oh, you guys are moving again! Yay!
2 weeks.
Well, 2
It's
weeks.
David's birthday.
Thank you.
David
Oh yeah.
might not be
2
able
weeks
to
from
do
today is
one.
David's birthday.
Yeah. Our next podcast is technically scheduled on David's birthday.
Well, he should be excited about that.
He should.
The podcast is for his birthday. Happy birthday, David. It's your podcast.
We'll just let him talk about whatever ghost stuff he wants.
Yeah.
Great.
Well.
Well. All right then.
Yeah, thank you everybody who came and joined us this evening. We appreciate your support. And we are going to do this every 2 weeks at 10 p.m. We want to just get together and talk about ghost stuff, paranormal
That's right.
haunts.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
All righty. So we'll see you.
Yeah.
Maybe next
we'll
week.
see you in 2 weeks.
We'll do Hinsdale. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see you then.
Right. See you
All
then.
right. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.